All right, Gamecock Nation, what's going on? Welcome back into another video. Man, y'all showed me some love. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you a Gamecock fan, I don't know what you're waiting on. This is a spot for you. I know there's other YouTubers out there, but consider helping me out grow this channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, get in the comments. I want to know your thoughts on it. I want to know your thoughts on the upcoming game and everything. So do all that stuff. I appreciate it. You know, Vanderbilt's been talking a whole bunch of shit, man. Not only Diego Pavia, you know, he said in Busted with the Boys in that episode that this is a game he got circled. He feels like they the best team in the country. They're going to win the championship. Hey, I'm all for that confidence, that cockiness, that arrogance. But you got to back the shit up, right? It's one thing to get out there and talk, but you got to get out there and back it up. Now, Tommy Castanelis or whatever his name was, the Florida State quarterback, he backed his shit up because he talked some shit about Alabama, and he went out there and proved it right. You know, he backed it up. Now it's Diego Pavia's turn. Can he do it? Had an offensive lineman basically say, they asked him something about how he's going to, I guess block against Dylan Stewart, and he basically said Dylan Stewart is a whatever. I mean, I don't know what he meant by that, but I guess he's, I guess he's probably trying to take the mantra of his captain, his quarterback. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. You still got to get out there and back it up. Vandy hasn't won a game since 2007, 2008. I think South Carolina's won 16 in a row. So they got to go out there and prove it. They got to go out there and get it done if they want to, get some respect, I guess. And I'm not taking Vandy lightly. Okay, don't think I'm in here trash talking, but I'm not taking Vandy lightly because I've seen our offensive line play through 2 games. Watched Casey Henry's interview, him and Boaz Stanley. They had an interview the other day talking about how they have communications issues, can't hardly hear when they're trying to pass the play down the line. Just day one shit, day one stuff right there. Okay, you should get all that figured out in spring ball, in spring practice. Okay, you shouldn't be still dealing with communication issues, getting all the verbiage right, and getting to play down the line, effectively, and knowing what your assignment is. You shouldn't be having that issues going into the 3rd game of the year. Okay, that stuff should have been already taken care of. If you got a solid 5, it should already be taken care of. Maybe that's the case. Maybe we don't have a solid 5. Maybe we don't have the best 5 out there. But that stuff should have already been taken care of, before the season started. But according to, the center, Boaz, and Casey Henry, we still got issues with that. So is that a coaching thing? Is that a player? Is that just, what is it? I don't know where to put my finger at. I don't know which one to point my finger at when it comes to that. So I do think this offense is really soft. I think they're real disrespectful when it comes to their coach. Maybe I just have that Marine mentality in me still, but you got to show your coach respect. Okay, you don't just go out there on interviews and say Lonnie this and Lonnie that. No, it's Coach Teasley. Okay, he's not your fucking buddy. He's not your best friend. He's not your pal that you go have a beer with, or go shoot pool or play cornhole or whatever. He's not your buddy. Okay, he's your coach. Okay, you need to start showing him respect and start having that dog mentality, because that is something we're missing. This offensive line is soft as hell. Okay, they got no killer instinct in them. It doesn't seem like, anyway. Maybe they'll come out and prove me wrong Saturday night when Vanderbilt comes to town. I doubt it, but I'm hoping they will. We're missing that killer instinct, that dog mentality that we had when Spurrier was here. Okay, we haven't had an offensive line as good as that since then. Okay, maybe that year, was it 2020 or whatever it was, when Kevin Harris rushed for over 1,000 yards. Maybe we had a decent offensive line that year, but for the most part, since Beamer's been there and most of Muschamp, we haven't had a decent offensive line, for South Carolina. And we got talent. Okay, we got according to the rankings, we got 4 stars. We got 5 stars out there on the offensive line. And for some reason, it ain't working right now. So I don't know. We got to find that. We got to find that fight on the offensive line. We got to find that edge, that mentality that I was talking about. That dog. It needs to come out in these offensive line. And Coach Teasley needs to be in these guys' ass. Okay, this is football. You just in a world of NIL right now. You're getting some kind of, probably more than likely, they're getting some kind of NIL money. I don't know nothing about what they're getting paid to play, but if they are, they need to put effort out there. Okay, you need to produce. They need Coach Teasley, Coach Elliott, whoever, Coach Beamer. They need to be in these guys' asses, and they need to fix it, because, like I said, you're getting paid. You're getting paid to play now, so you need to go out there and perform. That's why I'm a big component. That's why I'm a big believer in this NIL thing. It needs to be attached with some kind of performance. It needs to be more performance based than anything else. So, but that's my take on it. We haven't lost to Vanderbilt since 2007, I think it was, or 2008. So we got 16 in a row against them. So, do I think the streak's going to end? No, not really. I think South Carolina handles business Saturday night, but I think it's going to be uncomfortable as hell for most of the game. I think we pull out in the end and get the win. If you want to hear more about my prediction and the breakdown of it and everything, come hang out with us Friday night on this channel. And you can only do that if you subscribe. So show me some love by hitting that like, hit the subscribe button. Come join us Friday. It's me and my good buddy Jordan Dealmaker. We talk about the game, get some keys to the game, get our score prediction for the game, and then we have a good time. So come hang out with us and get involved, and let's talk some Gamecock football. And then Saturday night at 7:45, I'll be back on here. Me and Jordan Dealmaker, we'll be back on here, and we'll be doing our live fan watch-along reaction videos. So yeah, we'll be live just reacting to the game. So come hang out with us, and let's have another good time on Saturday night. And let's cheer on the Gamecocks and try to pull us through a victory and go 3-0. And yeah, so I appreciate everybody for checking this video out. Do me a favor, like I said, do all them things. YouTube loves it when you hit the thumbs up. So please, I encourage you to hit the thumbs up. Also, there's this new thing called a hype. Go down there and hype up this video if you want to. I encourage you to do that as well. It helps pushes this video out to more people. And then also, if you would, this right here helps me out a good bit. Watch the ads. I know some of them are kind of boring, but watch the ads. That helps me out as far as my monetization. I really do appreciate it. I don't do this full time. I just try to earn a little extra change on the side. So help me out with that. I appreciate it. And I will look forward to seeing you guys, or I hope I see you guys on Friday night. So with that being said, drop your comment, and I will see you in the next one.